Good morning to you, and I am back home. I was scheduled, my plane ride was only basically an hour and 17 minutes. I got to the airport at a quarter to one. We boarded the plane 6:42, and I got home. Hold on a second. I got home after 10 o'clock because we had a layover. But anyway, I am home. I am back. And I'm here to tell you that my channel is called Lose Weight with Me. My name is DebraAnnMatthews. So whether you have knee pain, back pain, chronic pain, obesity, overweight, all the stuff, I invite you to lose weight with me. If you've been around my channel, you know that I just came back from the Obesity Action Coalition Conference. Look at all my stuff. I got drenching wet on Sunday, so a lot of my thank you cards and stuff got wet. I had started writing my thank you cards, and I just want to thank y'all for your support, and I hope that you will continue to give your support. And I want you to come on in and hit the like button. So let me tell you what's going on. Essentially, a week before the conference, I got physically sick, and it really was just stress. And if you don't know by now, weight loss is about mindset, anxiety, stress, emotional, dealing with your emotions, and exercise and food. And they say you can't out exercise bad food, but that is just the beginning. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna weigh today when I get up because I want to see how much I weigh. And when I was sick, like my stomach was hurting so bad, and the pharmacist was like, "Don't stop eating lettuce and eat." And they were like, "Eat something soft." My blood pressure got up high, and for like 5 or 6 days, the top number was 141 to 159, and I began to eat potatoes and brownies because it's soft. And I had a biscuit. What? You want me to eat some soft? I got some soft for you. Biscuit soft. Because I couldn't eat, my grapefruit. Make my stomach hurt. So in either case, I got home. I got through it. I felt better. And even when I got to the conference, when I got to the hotel last Thursday to the airport, I got a biscuit. I just got a plain biscuit. It was 55 cents, but that thing was beige. I'm like, this biscuit ain't brown. And he was like, "You want me to?" I was like, "No, I'm gonna eat it because it was 55 cents. I gotta get to I gotta get to the airport on the airplane. I was at the airport. I gotta get to my area." And as I began to participate, that first evening, I had some chocolate covered strawberries, maybe two of them. And then that Saturday, during the luncheon with the companies, they gave us $100 gift card. They had chocolate cake. So I said, give me half of a chocolate cake. But otherwise, as I was there and as I got back to myself, I was able to pull my eating together. I was able to get back to best principles. When I first got to the hotel, I ate me a bag of, I got some more potato chips. In fact, I got some potato chips at the airport. They were like $2.99. At the hotel, them potato chips was $5. So Miss Deborah didn't eat no more potato chips for number one. I ain't got no $5 for you, okay? And then I also got I got there like at about maybe 11. So I went to the menu, got a pizza. It was a pretty nutritious pizza. It looked good. It looked like a little pizza. And I ate that because we weren't getting together until like 4 or 5 o'clock. So needless to say, the food at the conference was delicious. A lot of variety. And I'm telling you, that plain looking egg white, I thought I wouldn't like it. I thought it would be yucky because it looks yucky. When I took the bread off, because I wasn't trying to eat that bread, and ate it, it was delicious. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Now, I ain't telling y'all nothing about the conference, baby. The conference was so off the chain. Woo! It was great. And guess what else? We got Memphis, Tennessee coming up December 6th. If you live in Memphis, you got to be there. It's a Saturday, free breakfast from 9 to 12. They're going to do a weight loss session to encourage your soul scientifically, psychologically, socially, and mentally. Baby. Next year, the conference is going to be in Orlando. If you want to go to the conference, I need you to put in the comments, I want to go. And I didn't ask you if you had money to go. I said, if you want to go, I need you to put in the comments, I want to go to Orlando. And it's going to be a Disney World thing. So I am planning, because remember I got this goal. Hey, my goal is to drive my car to Orlando and walk. So hey, maybe by next July, like this year's goal was to walk independently, and next year's goal is to walk and not use my wheelchair. Period. Okay. So next year I should be down 100 more pounds. Hey. So hey, maybe I won't need it. We're gonna see. Hey, you can't hit a target unless you set a goal. Pow. So what I'm dealing with now, and actually when I was thinking about it, my stomach started hurting. My daddy, something wrong with my daddy a little bit. Something wrong with my mama a little bit. So I told my sister when I was talking to her yesterday, I'm coming home Wednesday. So right now, when I got home, my wheelchair broke on Sunday when I was down at the Washington African American Museum. Drenched in rain, wheelchair break. You know what? I was calm. I was indoors. The security assisted me. The paratransit left me for 2.5 hours. But guess what? I wasn't in pain. I was looking at all the trees and the Washington Monument. What's that tall thing called? It's the Lincoln Memorial. And guess what? My goal has been, as you know, it's been to calm down and to relax. So I got to relax for 2.5 hours. Sit there like this. And people would check on me. In fact, young men, brothers like, sister, you all right? Say, yes, sir. They gonna help me. Yeah. So, some good stuff, okay? It worked out. And that's what this journey is about. When things go wrong, as they always will, capturing your emotions so that you're not, when you're emotionally dealing with things, you tend to chew and eat things that don't serve your body. I didn't have anything to chew or eat during the whole time. I wasn't even thinking about food. So the point number one is you've got to believe that you can lose weight. And part of that is, I told you I was going to find it, and I found this one. That was them. Panties. They big girl panties. They bloomers. You got to put your big girl panties on. Do you understand what I'm saying? Big girl panty time. Big girl panty time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Big girl panties. I need you to grab your big girl panties, keep them close to you. Because when you start tripping with yourself, big girl panties. Now, y'all know I wish my hair was laid and slayed. I'm going to touch it up a little bit. Or maybe not, because it's got some curls in it. I got to oil my scalp. I didn't bring, I was acting brand new. Didn't bring my Sulfur 8 and my booger mine. But I'm going to have to put some oil in my hair today. Let me take this medicine, these vitamins, and see what we're doing in these medicines. I'm like, I hope I didn't take too many of these pills. Lord have mercy. I don't think I did. But I'm like, I had to be careful because I was talking. I wasn't paying attention. So tonight is the Mind Over Meals after party. And the sign up and login is there. I can't, the people was just wonderful. The weight loss stories, the innovations, the science, all the stuff. And when I tell you that it's a yes for me, honey. And when I tell you that what helps me is having support. And actually, I have been on this mailing list for a long time, for years. But when my friend said, Debra, check this out, then it became personal. So information is just generic. It's just words. Good morning, BG. But once you get into a interaction with like-minded people, that information is life on the page. And that's what I hope for you and also for me. So, where is my... So I text my coach last night and I was like, Coach, I've been on the plane for 6 hours. I don't know how my knees hurt. I don't know how I'm going to feel until 7 a.m. So this is what gets me. What gets me is that I got training at 9. The van is coming to pick me up at 10:30, which means they're going to probably be there at 10:15. And then I have a doctor's appointment at 2:30. I told him 2 o'clock, but in any case, walking with the Walkers Club. But I can't do that because I'm going home tomorrow. I can't wear myself out today and get tired. So, should I go to training this morning at 9? Should I go to the Ajax Center at after that? I gotta go to my doctor's appointment. I'm not going to walking because I gotta. Ideally, I should come home. Ideally, I need to take my wheelchair to the doctor's office because I need him to sign this paperwork or not. You know, I could just as well take my walker and call it a day. But I still need to ride paratransit, so I think it just look better if I just go in my wheelchair. Because I'm still over 400 pounds, I still need help. I'm still apprehensive to use all the services in my house. Even though I have set a goal to, I got this lady, which really, she ain't all that good, to tell you the truth. But she is really good, so I can't say that. See, sometimes when you need help and someone is an expert in their field, you get all brand new talking about, well, they ain't all that. Because they don't do what you asked them to do because they weren't listening. But I did communicate to her, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. So now I'm at this hotel in a panic because you didn't put things the way that I asked you to put them so that I could find them in the way that makes sense to me. That's her problem. So next time I'll just insist that she do what I need her to do, not what she thinks I ought to be doing. Because I need organizational help. And the way she organized my stuff wasn't helpful. Then I realized you could have did this your own black self, Miss Debra. But sometimes I feel like I can't do things that I always need help. And I always do feel like that. Even though you probably don't think that because of how I do things. You think, oh, she always. And I am. I'm always going to be out and about. I'm always going to be about that life. And guess what else? So, anywho, I'm trying to think about what I should do. Should I go? Should I stay? Should I be here? And the truth is, if I stay here, I'm not going to get that much done. But I can try. If I just stay home, I can go through my paperwork and work through my all the stuff that I need to follow up. And I can do that. And at the same time, not wear myself out. But then, I can go to my training at 9. My goal, my thing is that I can't, if I get too tired, I'm just not going to be able to go home and be functional because I'm going to be tired. And when I was at home last time, I'm using my wheelchair and all that stuff. But I really can walk. But it's the stress. When I get stressful, and y'all know your parents sometimes can be stressful. So I'm probably not even gonna take my walker home. I'm just gonna take my canes because I can walk. And when my wheelchair transport was taking me home last night, I was like, I said, let me tell you this: when it's like a person who have mobility issues, if they get stressed, because I was kind of guiding him on how, because my wheelchair broke. Take my wheelchair. I'm gonna walk, and he wasn't kind of understanding what I was saying. I was like, give me a second. I said, turn around, because I had to gather myself. Because if not, I have incontinence right there. If I get scared, if I get anxious, and I asked him, I said, can you take my suitcase and put them in the hallway? And in his mind, he was like, well, I don't want you to trip over them. And I said, I'm not going to trip over them. When I stand up, I'm going to push them on into my room. I'm going to pick them up and bring them in my room. So part of it is, and I learned this from someone, when you're getting people to help you, you have to communicate in a way for them to be able to understand what you mean. And I was kind of getting a little frustrated with him. But of course, and I did tell him this too. When I got help when my wheelchair broke, I had to. I willingly acquiesced it to all the men who were helping me. The same way they're pushing, I'm pushing. They're helping, and then they're like not wanting me to do it. They want to do it all. So I have to, as a lady, you have to let the men help you. Now I know y'all. I know a lot of y'all black women, strong black women, and boss bitches. I know that's y'all. But that ain't my ministry, baby. That thing don't serve me. And when I tell you I don't see my book that I took all of my notes in, because I want to share with you some of the things that I learned. But when I tell you I don't see that book, then I am getting mad because it has all my notes in it from this weekend. Y'all know I bought the books. I see these two things. And another thing I did, I took the bark bag from the airport just in case I needed to put something in it. And I was like, this gonna come in handy. So, if you have a situation where you have to balance yourself, can you share that with me? This is what, for me, this is called boundaries. Setting boundaries, setting myself up for success. And I realized a while ago that when things go wrong, that's when I'm going to see what I can do. Because, I could make my bed up every day. I mean, it ain't really that hard. But I don't. But what I am going to do as soon as I get some money is buy me some new king size pillows. Because I like the idea of the stuff, okay? And I'm like, I need king size pillows because my sister got king size pillows and everything. So, you know what? Maybe I put my book in the bed with me last night because I really wanted to read it. But of course, as soon as I got in this bed, I fell asleep. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what it is. This is classic me. This bag right here is stuff from the conference. And baby, I'm gonna give my doctor's son. I'm gonna have to go through. Oh, look at this. I'm telling y'all, I learned so much. This company right here, it's a husband and wife team. Is this not cool? It's called Downsize. I met a lady who lost 200 pounds. She has a gym in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I met ladies from Washington, Seattle, who lost weight. Oh, I met a husband and wife team from Texas, New Corpus Christi, who left me peanut butter jelly time, and a piece of some honey wheat bread at the downstairs. I'm like, I can't eat that. I'm gonna gain weight. But I gave it to the paratransit driver. I said, give this to somebody who might need something to eat. So ain't nothing wrong with it. And it was in a Ziploc bag, so that was really nice. I was like, I just can't eat this because I'm gonna gain weight. But when I tell you so much good stuff, I want y'all to, okay, I got to donate. They got donation for 20 years, which I'm going to do that. Well, I did join. So I joined. So it's for $20. Well, it's free, but then you can donate. This company right here, Revolution, they are for people who said when they eat, their body tell them to keep eating. Now that's a scientific thing, but if you've been in the space with Michelle Pettis, you understand that's emotions. And you know what? I was gonna give this to one of my viewers. So if you want this, then it's because it's downsized. If you want this, then you're gonna have to comment down below, I want this. And you're gonna have to either email me or email me. And the first person to email me with their address, they can have it. And so, and I'm gonna mail it to you now. I'm gonna mail it to you. I ain't gonna tell you when, but I'm Advantage nutritional products. If you are looking at, this is a sample kit. If you're looking at getting the weight loss surgery, I'll send this to you, but you got to go to my business page and you got to say, and I took these too, and I'm gonna take some more because they had lots of samples. I'll send this to you, but you got to email me on my business page, on my business email, and say, I'll take the bariatric nutrition vitamin packs. And I'm gonna eat the rest of them the same here. I'm gonna eat these myself. And so, but in any case, like they had the Wegovy people there, and they had a lot of people there who were pushing weight loss stuff, which was cool. But this is about learn, connect, and engage. Obesity stigma. They talked about obesity stigma, bias. They talked about different treatments. They talked about, which I've been telling y'all this, so y'all ain't trying to hear me. They talked about every BODY is different. And what works for you may not work for you. Hey, Naomi. So, okay, B.G., thank you for coming this morning. Good to see you. So what I'm telling you is that I've been right all along. Each journey is individualized. I'm going to tell y'all a lot of stuff that they talked about that really is true. And one thing that is a little different to hear, but obesity is a disease. That's the new thing. So when you look at it, when you look at how they feed us processed food, they feed us fake food, and what that does, what our ancestors did is they ate all organic food because it was all natural. So when you're eating food that's not natural, and even sometimes when it says organic, it's not, even the food at Whole Foods ain't healthy and nutritious because it's just a made up food out of a chemical with a pretty picture on it and it tastes good. That's what causes dis-ease in the body. So consequently, obesity is a disease. If we were all eating organic food that come from God, that come from the seeds, that come from mineralized dirt, then okay, we can see something as far as we didn't have as many obese people 100 years ago. So in that light, and they didn't even talk about that. They didn't even talk about the processed food industry. Oh yeah, Naomi, tell them your mama need to eat that and mind your business, okay? Baby, don't get on my channel telling me what I need to eat. I'll tell you to mind your business. Get your mama to eat that, okay? Because people, and that's disrespectful anyway, that people feel like they could just tell you what to eat because you're big. Mind your business. And then I got so many notes. I gotta find my folder. I'm about to be having a problem up in here. Call my recent, see if my folder is in the van. My tablet. But I did put my name and phone number in it. So if I dropped it in the van, wait a minute. Okay, which I very well may have. But in any case, but I'm gonna call him because everything was in this bag right here. But I'm looking because it could still be in here. So I'm gonna call my recent just a minute. So anyway, when I got home, I have another wheelchair, and it kind of works, and it kind of don't work, but I'm gonna work with it. But guess what? The airport, they gave me a $200 voucher, and they said they're going to get my wheelchair fixed. They're gonna give me a loaner. They said, "Do you want it tonight or tomorrow?" I'm like, "Well, I guess y'all can bring it tonight." But I said probably the most y'all gonna be able to do is bring it tomorrow. So, but I'm happy they gonna bring. They talking about what size seat you want. I said, I figured I don't know. I'm not booty big. I need a big one. So I need to call my wheelchair people and ask them what size my seat is. But for right now, what I want to invite y'all to is Mind Over Meals, which is happening tonight. It's in the description. And I also want to say the first step in weight loss is you have to believe. That's my mantra every day. I believe I can lose weight. So I'm not getting all twisted and turned about these 8 pounds I gained. In fact, my mind is so convoluted. When I got on the scale at the conference for the body composition, I was like, I thought I gained 15 pounds. I said, well, maybe it was just 13. Like in my mind, I thought it was 13 pounds. But when I did the math, like literally took my calculator out and did the math, I'm like, girl, it's only 8 pounds. That ain't about nothing. So I am wondering. I'm gonna go to my training. I'm gonna take my wheelchair. I guess I'm gonna take, unless the loaner gets here before 10 o'clock, then I'll take the loaner. But I'm gonna take my wheelchair and I'm gonna take the charger and charge it because I think that helps it to work. It didn't work and didn't work and didn't work. Then it did work, so it works sporadically. This is my old wheelchair, and so join us for Mind Over Meals. Now we are on this new thing. It's called Debra's Dream. So Miss Debra one thing I'm gonna need is to buy that wheelchair element and keep it so when it breaks, I can just have somebody change it out. Cause that's mostly the problem. You keep bumping your head, and you figure it out. So we definitely need people to keep donating. And we're going to Memphis. My goal in December is to drive my car and use my manual wheelchair. And maybe by then I can walk well too. And but the goal is to keep setting goals. And one of the ladies, I was telling the people how expensive the hotel is, and one of the ladies came up to me and said, "I have a guest house a block from the hotel. You can stay there." I'm like, thank you. Okay. See, when you go out and try, then you're gonna make connections, and people are gonna help you. So, and even yesterday, when the young man pushed me, he was 21 years old. So another young man helped him push me into my hotel room, and I was just giving him advice and asking what he was doing. He was so happy to get. He said, "I never thought about that." I said, "Yes, you want to play the guitar? Call Ray Parker Jr. Call the Go-Go Band, Chuck Brown's band, and let them know you want to volunteer with them." He was so happy. And I'm telling y'all, young people need our input. And those of us who are struggling with our weight, we need to share our stories and we need to encourage one another to follow your own path. And so I am just absolutely thrilled. And I gotta find my book. Y'all know I gotta find it. I gotta find it. And hopefully it's not in Marie's truck. Hopefully, maybe I book. So let me get on up out of here and go to training. And so I just don't want to wear myself out. That's the only thing. I just don't want to wear myself out. But this is a dilemma. Things that equate peace, calmness, restfulness, taking it down 100. I just feel guilty if I don't exercise. And I shouldn't feel that way. So maybe I will stay home because, you know, it's not the end of the world if I don't go exercise. It's not any one thing. This journey It starts here at the mind. It starts in the hair, where I let the sunshine get into my hair. I seen a lady whose hair was so whipped. I said, "Girl, your hair just doing what it do." And with the sun getting your brain, and the sun that goes through your brain, it calms your nervous system down. And man, if you want to ask me a question, you have to send me a super chat or a cash app, okay? And then the mindset, ever renewing your mind. And then, you got to watch what you see, watch what you hear, watch what you say. So you start off saying, I believe I can lose weight. I used to say, I believe I can lose weight naturally. But now it's like, I believe I can lose weight because I'm doing it naturally. Um, then mind your tire, get yourself together. I gotta get myself together because I got someplace to go. I wanna go to heaven. I wanna go to heaven. And then take action. Put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking across the floor. Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. And then mind your meals. Be gentle with yourself as you adjust your food. This is a thing, if you get excited and stressed out, your body's going to emit a lot of cortisol, and then it's going to hold on to weight. So that's why you gotta calm down. You gotta relax. You gotta work on it. And so, I think I am going to. I think I am going to stay home this morning. I think I am. I'm gonna look for my book too. I really want to go. I'm gonna stay home for rest's sake. I'm gonna stay home for peace sake. I'm gonna stay home not to wear myself out. And they're coming at 10:30 to pick me up. So I think I'm just gonna go. And I'm gonna take my wheelchair and I'm going to take my wheelchair and I'm gonna take the battery and I'm gonna take all my papers too. Okay. So here is Bariatric Advantage bag. If you want one of these bags, so we got these bags. Well, I'm just going to say two of them because I can use two of them. Got these bags. If you want this, you can have one of them downsized. If you want that bag, and it's a nice bag, okay? And if you want this vitamin sample kit, you got to email me. You got to say you can have one of them. You have to include your full address. Email me my business line and everything. So this is for y'all. And so thank you for rocking with me. Hashtag Debra's Dream. Remember I said I was going to go to LA when I come back. Well, I already got a $200 voucher, and they told me don't lose this voucher. Take a picture of it, because if anybody finds it, they can use it too. So hey, I think it's so wonderful when you speak your dream, speak your goal. When we go to Orlando next year for the Obesity Action Coalition conference, and then I gotta save $7,500 to get me a ticket to Disney World. Even though I might have to rent a wheelchair when I'm there because I want to ride. I don't want to walk around Disney World. I haven't been to Disney World and Disneyland before. I want to ride my wheelchair around Disney World, Disneyland because it's hot, the lines are long, and I just want to relax. I just want to go to Disney World, ride the cup and saucer like I did before. I think when I was in LA, I rode the cup and saucer. I don't want to ride none of them rides. I just want to go in the bookstore, look at the time I went a long, long time ago, a pencil was $8. I bet a pencil about $20 now. So, I just want to go and I just want to take some videos in Disneyland, sing a few songs, go to a few musicals, eat a few sugar-free ices because it's hot, and have a good time. I'm gonna be skinny next year. Like I'm gonna be skinnier than I am right now. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Knowing and not doubting, I'm gonna be skinnier. I'm gonna be skinnier. Okay? My hair better be growing because I'm gonna be putting some growth oil in it. I'm gonna be skinnier. I'm gonna be skinnier. I'm gonna be skinnier in Orlando. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal. Ow. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. And they ain't even play boots on the ground, but they ain't ready for boots on the ground at the OAC conference. They need to get ready though. Okay. They played like another line dance song though, like an old school one. So thank y'all for rocking with me. I am gonna stay home this morning. I'm gonna practice giving myself peace, giving myself balance, giving myself relaxation so that I can calm my mind, calm myself. I can get myself together. So I'll see y'all tonight at Mind Over Meals. And I want you to do this for me. Repeat, I believe that I can lose weight. I asked Michelle, I said, why is it that we've been taking dexatrams in 1982? Why is it we think we need pills and shots and surgeries to lose weight? And I'm not begrudging you because I'm going to the weight loss surgery meeting today. But I just wonder that. See, your brain works. And, what did your mom used to say, or your dad, your granddaddy, you got your head like it's a bump on the log. Use it for what it's for. What's above your neck? Your brain. Use it. Let's think these things through. They even talked about, which is called neuroscience. When you hear something over and over again, then you start to believe it. So we have to use our brains and not our emotions when it comes to this weight loss. And we have to practice it because the things that beset you, you practice the perfection of it, okay? So God bless you. Thank you for rocking with me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Super Chat, Cash App, Venmo. Support a sister. Y'all know the work continues. I give to you. I'm like the Rockadooches now. And what do you do? Support a sister, honey. We got goals to hit. GOALS. We got goals to hit. Okay, we got goals to hit. First, I gotta lose these 8 pounds. That's the first goal I gotta hit. And so we got goals to hit. We got dreams to dream, baby. I'm a dreamer. You may think that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And one day you will join me, and the world will be as one. Imagine there's no heaven. Is that what it says? It's easy if you'll try. I don't like that lyric. Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh, you may think that I'm a dreamer, and I'm not the only one. But one day you will join me, and the world will be as one. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. Bye-bye. Washington, D.C. was a vibe, okay? I'm going to tell you what it was a vibe for. It was a vibe for all things physical. All bike riding, walking on the grass, the flowers, the trees. It is not a vibe for wheelchairs, okay? Even though I was fine in my wheelchair. But it gave me such perspective. Even the people who were doing all that walking with their walkers and with their canes, baby, they was doing it, okay? So it gives me hope that I can improve my mental, thus improving my physical self, so I can be down with the people, baby. Be down with the people, go and enjoy myself, bike ride, walk, engage, and I saw families, I saw young families, I saw older families, I saw couples, I saw people walking by themselves, living life, okay? So I'm about to live my life, continue to live my life, and get me some, okay? All right, then. God bless. Thank y'all. Peace and hair grease. Keep supporting the channel. I appreciate you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.